Welcome to the world of web design. Have you ever looked at a website and wondered how it was made? It's like magic, right? Well, not really. There's a lot more to it than meets the eye. It's actually a combination of two powerful languages, HTML and CSS. These are the building blocks of the web. These languages are the foundation of the web, and with a little effort you can learn the basics. Imagine being able to create your own web pages. In just a few minutes, we'll demystify these languages and empower you to create your own stunning websites. It's easier than you think. This crash course is designed for absolute beginners, so no prior experience is needed. We'll start from the very basics. We'll break down complex concepts into bite-sized pieces that are easy to understand and remember. No jargon, just simple explanations. Get ready to embark on an exciting journey into the world of web development. It's a skill that can open many doors. By the end of this guide, you'll be able to create a simple web page from scratch. Imagine the possibilities. You'll understand the roles of HTML and CSS, and how they work together to bring your ideas to life online. It's a powerful combination. So, are you ready to unlock your web design potential? Let's dive in and start creating something amazing. HTML, or Hypertext Markup Language, is the skeleton of every web page you see. Think of it as the framework that holds everything together. Just like a house needs walls, a web page needs HTML to provide structure and organization. HTML uses a system of tags to define different elements of a web page. These tags tell the browser how to display the content. Each tag has an opening and closing tag, which encloses the content it affects. For example, the tag indicates a paragraph, the tag represents a heading, and the tag inserts an image. We'll explore more tags in the next section. Understanding the role of HTML is crucial for building well-structured and semantically correct web pages. Now that you understand the concept of HTML tags, let's introduce you to some of the most common ones. This tag defines a paragraph of text. It's one of the most frequently used tags to display content on a web page. 2. These tags represent headings of different sizes, with being the largest and the smallest. They help organize your content and improve readability. This tag inserts an image into your web page. It requires the src attribute, which specifies the image's URL. The anchor tag creates hyperlinks, allowing users to navigate to other web pages or sections within the same page. The href attribute defines the link's destination, y, and these tags create unordered lists, bullet points, ordered lists, numbered lists, and list items, respectively. These are just a few examples of the many HTML tags available. As you progress, you'll encounter and learn more tags, expanding your web design vocabulary. Nesting is a fundamental concept in HTML that allows you to create complex and well-organized web pages. It simply means placing one HTML element inside another. For instance, you can nest a list within a paragraph, or a paragraph within a division. Proper nesting ensures that your code is structured correctly, making it easier to read and maintain. This code snippet demonstrates the concept of nesting. The and tags are all nested within the tag. This hierarchical structure is crucial for creating well-organized and semantically meaningful web pages. Remember, proper nesting is essential for valid HTML code and ensures that your web pages display correctly in different browsers. Section 5. Styling with CSS, making your website shine. HTML provides the structure, but it's CSS, or cascading style sheets, that brings your website to life with visual styling and design. Imagine CSS as the paint, wallpaper, and furniture that transform your HTML house into a beautiful, welcoming home. CSS allows you to control the colors, fonts, spacing, layout, and overall appearance of your web page, making it unique. With CSS, you can make your website visually appealing and engaging for your visitors. CSS syntax is straightforward and easy to learn. It consists of selectors and declarations, which are the building blocks of CSS. The selector identifies the HTML element you want to style, and the declaration specifies the styling property and its value. CSS color, blue, font size, 16 pixels. In this example, P is the selector, targeting all paragraph elements on the page. Color and font size are properties, and blue and 16 pixels are their respective values. This CSS rule will make all paragraphs on your page appear in blue with a font size of 16 pixels, enhancing readability and aesthetics. Section 6. CSS Essentials. Key properties to transform your design. Let's explore some essential CSS properties that will give you a head start in styling your web pages. You can use color names like blue or hexadecimal color codes like #0000FF. It follows the same color naming conventions as color. You can choose from common font families like Arial, Times New Roman, or even import custom fonts. You can use units like pixels, px, em/em, or percentages, %. You can set margins for the top, right, bottom, and left sides, similar to margin but affecting the content area. These properties are just the tip of the iceberg. CSS offers a vast array of properties to customize every aspect of your website's design. Section 7. Exploring the power of classes and IDs in CSS. Classes and IDs in HTML allow you to apply specific CSS styles to selected elements. They provide a way to target individual or groups of elements with precision. You can assign the same class to multiple elements on a page. To define a class in CSS, use a period .de before the class name. CSS highlight, background color yellow. Each ID must be unique on a single page. To define an ID in CSS, use a hash symbol, hash, before the ID name. CSS hash header, background color #F0, F0, F0. In your HTML, use the class attribute to apply a class and the ID attribute to apply an ID. HTML. This paragraph has a yellow background. Classes and IDs provide flexibility and control over your styling, allowing you to create visually rich and dynamic web pages. Section 8. Web Design Tips. Best practices for visual appeal. Here are some essential web design tips to keep in mind as you embark on your web development journey. Keep it simple and intuitive. Avoid clutter and unnecessary elements that can overwhelm users. A clean and organized design is more visually appealing and user-friendly. Choose a readable font that enhances the user experience. Select a font that is easy to read on screen, ensuring accessibility for all users. Stick to 2 to 3 font families for consistency. Use white space effectively to create a balanced layout. Don't be afraid of white space, it can make your content stand out. It helps to break up content and improve readability, making it easier for users to digest information. Choose a color palette. Select a harmonious color scheme that reflects your brand or the message you want to convey. Optimize images for better performance. Use compressed images to improve page load times and enhance user experience. Large image files can slow down your website significantly. Test on different devices to ensure compatibility. Ensure your website is responsive and looks good on various screen sizes including desktops, laptops, tablets, and smartphones. This is crucial for user satisfaction. By following these tips, you can create visually appealing and user-friendly websites that leave a lasting impression on your visitors, encouraging them to return. Section 9. Practical example. Building a simple web page. Let's put everything together and create a simple web page using HTML and CSS HTML. Section 10. Troubleshooting and debugging common issues and solutions. As you start coding, you're bound to encounter errors. Don't worry, it's part of the learning process. Here are some common issues and their solutions. Typos. Double-check your code for any spelling mistakes in tags, attributes, or property names. Missing closing tags. Ensure that every opening tag has a corresponding closing tag. Incorrect syntax. Verify that your CSS syntax is correct, including colons, semicolons, and curly braces. Browser compatibility. Test your website in different browsers to ensure it displays correctly across all platforms. Use developer tools. Modern web browsers have built-in developer tools that can help you debug your code and identify errors. Remember, patience and persistence are key to becoming a successful web developer. Section 11. Conclusion. Your journey into web development begins. Congratulations, you've completed this crash course on HTML and CSS fundamentals. You've learned the basics of structuring web pages, styling them with CSS, and some essential web design tips. This is just the beginning of your web development journey. There's so much more to explore and learn. Continue practicing, experimenting, and building upon the foundation you've gained. The world of web development is constantly evolving, so embrace the learning process and never stop exploring new technologies and techniques.